everything's about at the start lah. So when at the start when we really had nothing, I mean that's where all the not experience lah, but memories come in. It's like the tough times are the ones that the tough periods of life, right? Is where you can remember the most and you learn a lot from. Hey guys, welcome to Plexxie Talks, where we talk about everything in the agency life and what we do on a daily. So, with here I have Amanda. Amanda is my co-founder, and I'm also the co-founder, or the co-founder of Plexxie. We founded Plexxie in what year?
2017.
2017. So it's now been about 5 years. But as an agency, maybe it's about 3 years.
3 years, yeah.
Right, and so this is our very first podcast.
Yes.
So let's talk about our story and a little bit more about Plexxie. Yeah. So let's get started. So Amanda, over here I have a few questions that we listed down. Very common questions that people have been asking us,
Which you will also be answering.
which I'll also be answering. Don't worry. And okay, so first of all, why did we choose digital marketing agency and why not other stuff? So how did we start? Do you remember?
We started as a startup.
Yep.
Yeah, actually we didn't want to go into the agency route, but that's where the money brought us, basically.
Yep.
Well, why not you tell the story?
Okay, so in 2017 we started as a startup. We wanted to do a startup for like LinkedIn for creatives.
Yeah.
So basically that's the whole concept. So basically people can upload their portfolios onto our website. So we did that for like about a year. And right?
A
Around
year
there? And a half.
plus, yeah.
A year and a half. We went to a lot of conferences to showcase
Yes.
our ideas. We talked to a lot of VCs, venture capitalists, to
Yes.
raise funds.
Yeah. And
Um,
we even went to Hong Kong.
We went to Hong Kong
Rise conference, Hong Kong
17.
2017.
to showcase the idea.
So passionate.
Yeah, and basically it did not meet people's expectations, I guess, or it did not really. Basically, it failed lah
Yeah.
because we didn't generate any money. But I guess that's like in terms of starting a business, it's all part of how you pivot your idea, how you do what works. Your initial idea won't really be the ones that most likely it won't really be the ones that is generating money or revenue.
Yep.
So we pivoted our idea because we started having more interest in people coming to us for services instead. So the reason why people are coming to us for services is because we have a freelancer pool. We managed to gather about 1.2k
Yep.
freelancers around the world, not only in Singapore. Maybe in Singapore it was like what, how many? 600?
Maybe about 50%.
50% lah.
Yeah.
Right? 600 like that.
So basically, when we managed to build the pool of freelancers via our portal, right? Then our very first client that came to us was Capital Land.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we basically did like a calendar campaign for them where we
Yep.
had to pull out like different influencers,
Yep.
photos from all over the world to collate into like their annual calendar.
Yep.
Then we also did a giveaway on our page.
Yep. So the road to starting a business, right? I think it was quite a rough one at the start. There were a lot of people taking advantage of you.
Yeah.
I mean, now still, but when you're starting out, you're still a very, very small agency. I mean, a small business. So there was a lot of people trying to compete with you, people trying to steal your idea, people trying to take advantage of you. So
Like there were a lot of clients who came to us for ideas in terms of like proposal.
Yeah.
Then once they got your ideas ready, because we were still small, so
Yeah.
they just took those ideas and went ahead with their current agency or a new agency.
Yeah. So ultimately, I mean, it's part of the process lah. I mean, it's part of the learning process of how to run a proper business, I guess. Yeah. So maybe we can talk about how we actually started it. Like what did we have beforehand, or should I say what we did not have beforehand, which is a lot.
You mean what, as an agency?
No, as when we started the business.
Oh, okay.
So we started.
We did not have money.
We started off with only how much? 5,000. Maybe lesser.
No, both of us put together about, I think, 7 or 9k.
7k, yeah. 7
no,
or
no,
9k.
no.
12,000.
Yeah, because we use about 9 for the website.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Almost 10,000. We were scammed of almost $10,000
Yep.
by an Indian-based development company
Yep.
to build our very first website.
Yep.
Yep.
So when we
That
first
didn't work.
yeah, that we didn't work. So when we first started, it was like we had like 12,000. Actually, the starting point was not 10,000. Like it was maybe like 7-8k lah. But then we worked some more, and then we gathered a bit more money, and then it eventually became 12,000.
Yeah.
So we had that money, so we decided to build the LinkedIn for Creatives website, and it failed lah. The whole website sucks lah.
Yeah.
Everything was so buggy and everything. So what we did was
It was like a week's website for 10k.
yeah,
But
So what we
basically,
did was
we took how long to save up?
maybe like 2 years.
Yeah. So we were working a lot of like odd jobs.
Yeah, a lot of
to
odd jobs
save
lah.
up.
I mean, when we first started the running Plexxie also at the start, it was also like an odd job. We had a lot of odd jobs thing. I mean, you had your greeting cards business
Cardiology.
Yeah, and then I also work like at night lah, late night. I drive Uber.
Yeah.
I drove Uber. I mean Uber was still around lah. I drove Uber. I worked at pubs as a sound engineer, as a musician. So it was like a lot of odd jobs. Then during the day, we just started doing Plexxie again. Yep. So we just pieced it all away, and then we need to find money again. So what we did was we went around asking our friends. So our friends, two of our friends gave us a total of 7,000, and then we were like, okay, no matter what, we cannot piece it all away, this 7,000, because it's other people's money.
Which was good because it gave us like more pressure to work harder,
Yep.
make it work lah.
Yeah.
Basically, we appreciate their confidence in us,
Yep.
and that's why it drove us to do better lah. Cause right now, like we felt that like with the 7k, it was a lot back then.
Yep.
Like we're responsible for giving them back their money
Yep.
plus benefits.
Yep.
Which we did.
Yes. So I think we were like, at a period of time, we were like totally broke. Honestly, we were like totally broke. Like I mean, it's hard to believe, right? But even things like I mean, nobody knows. It's just us, between us, both of us, because we do not want to worry the people around us. We do not want to worry our friends or our family and all. So totally broke AF. Like we want to buy like McDonald's or like food, right? Wow, it was a struggle. like we think twice.
We were not drawing a salary for like
2 years.
2 years.
Yeah.
Straight. Because we just wanted to pump all of the money that we earned as unofficial agency back then back into the money lah, based on whatever that we lost with the website development.
But technically also it's not a lot of money lah.
Yeah lah, now that we think about it lah. But back then it was a lot. Like,
Yeah lah. I mean, it's like one project is like 200, 300 to us. It's like a lot. Yeah, so we're like totally broke. Like we want to order McDonald's. I still remember it very clearly, right? Like when we want to order McDonald's, like I told Amanda like, I want to upsize or not.
$5 was like precious. Then we have to like save on meals.
Like we save a lot. I mean, not save. Like we were like being very careful.
I
And
remember I got screamed at for a $200
yep.
social media management
Yes.
project.
Yes.
I got screamed at over the phone so
By a
loudly.
client. Yeah.
But it's okay, we all grow.
Yeah. So, I mean, there was a difficulty lah. A lot of people are going to say that you cannot make it. A lot of people are not gonna believe in you. So I think you just need to have, the most important thing is to have persistence, and outwork everybody lah.
Yep.
So as long as you do that, I think you're gonna be successful lah. Not saying that we are really successful, it's a long way for us to go lah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
But I mean, we're doing
Yep.
much better.
So that was like 2017, 2018, and then after that we moved on to becoming a full-fledged agency. So business started picking up. We started learning things that we started not doing the same mistakes. Learn from our mistakes, I mean. Then we move on into hiring an intern. And then from hiring an intern, we hired another intern, and to a full-timer, to 2 full-timers, to 3 full-timers, to having an office, a small office. Having a... After that, it was... No, first started as a shared office, like co-working space. After that, it was another co-working space, but at least it's our own room.
Yeah.
But it's super small, it's like a storeroom. And then after that, now we are where we are now,
Yep.
I guess. So, right now we have...
With a big team.
About-
12 to 15.
Yep, a 6-digit agency. Hopefully going to 7 soon.
Yes.
Yes.
Very, very soon.
Yeah. So, I mean, the struggles at the start was there. I mean, it's just to teach us a lot of life lessons. Everything comes with patience and hard work.
A slow and steady journey.
Yep. Yep. I mean, for you, do you have any memorable experience that you feel should be shared? I mean, apart from getting screamed at for $200 a month.
I think working in an agency, it's normal to get like scolded every now and then. Because like we're working with humans, right? Different people got different expectations. And it's our job to make sure that like we maintain the client's expectations or basically exceed it. So, wait, what was the question again?
Is there anything memorable?
I think it was really at the beginning, when we were like saving up a lot, struggling a lot, making sure that even at a point of time when we first like hired our first few full-timers, right?
Yeah.
They were earning more than us.
Yeah.
Basically, we were not drawing any pay
Alright.
to make sure that like we're able to pay them on a monthly basis lah. Because
Yeah.
back then we were still like a bit shaky. So I think in terms of being able to accept that,
Yeah.
yeah,
Putting your ego aside, I mean.
yeah, was a bit of, I wouldn't say it was a struggle, but it was like quite difficult to swallow lah.
Yeah.
Yeah, cause like oh no, like when will I get my next pay, that sort of thing. And then when we first drew our salary also, it was like what, a mere $500 ah.
$5 per month shared.
But if we can survive back then, that little money,
Yeah.
we don't need so much now. Kidding.
We have like $5. So that's our monthly salary.
Yeah. I think experience wise is really like a lot into one, but like what really made us learn was that even though like we're the founders, we don't have to be the ones that are being paid the most, I guess.
Yeah, for sure.
It's always company first.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's where we can see our priorities are lah. And it's very grateful that both of us agreed on it. It's not like we are totally like, no way, I cannot earn like lesser than my employees or whatever. Yeah. I mean, yeah, no matter what, a lot of employees are gonna earn more than us lah. I mean, we're only drawing 500.
Back then.
So, yeah.
You, what about you? Any specific experience that made you feel like you learn a lot?
So I think like what you said lah, it's at the start. Everything is about at the start lah. So when at the start when we really had nothing, I mean that's where all the not experience lah, but memories come in. It's like the tough times are the ones that the tough periods of life, right? Is where you can remember the most and you learn a lot from. So yeah, I think it's just like how you keep up with your emotions. When people ask you, hey, how's business going? When you know it's going shitty, right? But then you still need to put up a front.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like not only to friends, but I mean especially to families, your own family members. Like somehow you need to put up a front to show them that you feel that hey, there's nothing to worry about. Don't worry, everything is okay.
Yeah.
But at the background, you're like slamming walls
Yeah.
and breaking your head.
Yeah. Like they didn't know like how difficult it was. I think only both of us knew, right? Like
Yeah,
really
definitely
how
lah.
difficult it was. But of course, like people who are close to us, our family members, there are situations whereby they will see us like break down lah. But other than that, like on a daily basis, it was really a struggle, but it was a fun and fulfilling struggle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think Especially when at the age that we started our business, we were like 25, 24.
Yeah, around.
It's quite late, not late lah, but compared to like your friends who are earning a lot more money, who are working full-time jobs, starting like going to get married, starting a family, it's all like different life paths. So I guess that's another thing also, like life lesson that everybody's path is different. I mean, I always said it lah, like God is fair lah. Everybody wants something that they cannot have.
Yes.
No matter which point of your life you're at.
Yep.
Even though you have a lot of money, you want something else. So I think for us, it's like it blessed us with business.
Yes.
I guess. Yeah.
And a wonderful team.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think that's it for the first episode. Gonna keep it short and sweet. Yeah. So we're gonna post this up on Spotify as a podcast, maybe Apple Podcasts as well, other podcast streaming platforms. Follow us on all social media channels. Maybe the next time we're gonna talk, and maybe you guys can comment down below what you want us to talk about, and we can share our experience, or maybe hopefully in the future we can bring in more people with more industry experience. You can share with us and you guys. Yeah, that's all. So comment down below what you want to see more of. What do you think about this whole podcast? And subscribe to us. And we'll see you on the next one.
Bye.